Welcome to Band from the Cheap Seats. We are your hosts, Moe and John Hook. Last week, a little rough. I was dead wrong on my Wildcats, and Mo, your Cardinals absolutely showed out. And before we get into that, though, we got to talk about this Colorado and Nebraska game. Nebraska came into Colorado Stadium and absolutely got thumped. Mo, did you get to watch any of it?
Yes, I did. I watched mostly all of it. If you're Nebraska, especially on defense, you're probably pissed because they kept them in that game as long as they could before the fucking wheels came off. Excuse my language. Jeff Sims, yikes. Athletic as hell. He's got an arm, but the turnovers absolutely killed Nebraska.
Yeah. Before we move on to the next game, though, I just want you all to pay attention to the people who have been picking against Colorado the last 2 weeks. They all kind of look like me. Just, I want to
Except it's not you.
Except it ain't me. Just pay close attention to the people who are the loudest about picking against Colorado on basically no reason to be picking against them. You're doing it the wrong way. What's the right way? What's the right way?
You're getting that money. It won't be like Dabo. They think it's
Dabo,
once
good Christian man.
Paying, yeah, good Christian man indeed.
He's doing it the right way. I don't know. I just want to throw that out there because I've seen a lot of talking heads on TikTok and on ESPN and all that just how bad Colorado was supposed to be. And we saw Dion hit at a HBCU. Turned a program that did absolutely nothing for years into, 10-win teams every single time?
Yep. We got them to the equivalent of their national championship. I'm not sure what it's called because I don't watch too much HBCU football because it's not really shown on TV. Yeah, it's not really shown on TV, so excuse me for not knowing.
You're fine, man. The Celebration Bowl, he took them back to back years. I mean, what more proof did y'all need? Oh, now he's at a big school. He don't know what he's doing. Clearly, he does. 65 transfers got them all to buy in from the jump. And he took teams. Yeah, my bad. Cut off.
No, they're all producing. They're all producing against Power 5 schools.
Yeah. As bad as Nebraska started, they're supposed to be a decent team. They're probably still going to make a bowl game, even though they are with 2. Matt Rule is a former
they
NFL
would at least
coach.
Be 1-1.
Yeah,
they would at least be 1-1 if the offense could get their act together. Because the defense is playing great.
Yep, but Matt Rule's no slouch. He was a former NFL coach. Dude knows what he's doing. But I keep hitting against Dion. Keep doing it. You're really showing yourselves now. But anyways,
not me though. Not us. Not us. No. We believe over here.
I mean, that was my point. That was really last week, couple of weeks. So, anyways, Dakota did pick this next game. He picked Miami to beat Texas A&M. The only part he missed was he thought it was going to be a one-possession game. We both missed this one.
Oh, damn. I thought I picked Miami.
No. What? We both picked Texas A&M, but slight SEC bias. Just absolutely their ass kicked.
Did I pick them to cover the spread? I didn't even pick them to cover the spread. Damn.
Yeah. That was a 7-point spread.
See that this is one of the games I had Louisville losing, and hey.
Had Louisville losing the spread, you mean?
No, I had Louisville losing to Miami.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's definitely happening. I think now. Good as Miami looked. They might be.
Miami look good.
Miami look like a top 15, maybe 10 team. We'll see. The wheels usually fall all the way through the season for them, though.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. But that
next was another game Dakota picked. If he would have just showed up, he would have to, gloat in our faces a little bit. Texas went and beat dog it out of Alabama. 10-point game.
didn't see this come. Well, this was one of the ones where in my pick 'em, I was torn because I was like, okay, I seen last year they only beat them by 1 point, and Texas quarterback Ewers got hurt, so I was kind of like, I expect Nick Saban to do Nick Saban things, like he'll figure it out. But hey, I guess Texas is they get acclimated to the SEC, they're gonna be all right. That's what it's looking like to me.
Oklahoma, on the other hand, I don't know, man. I don't know. But is Texas
at least Texas? Is Texas? Texas look like they want to play defense. Oklahoma don't. Oklahoma, I don't know if Oklahoma plays defense. They might because they got Brent Venables now. He was Clemson's old defensive coordinator. So maybe it's just taking a while. But man, Texas look good. Top 5.
Shit. Yeah, they're all ranked number 4 this week.
But I ain't blame them.
Another game both missed. We did not do good at all last week.
Jesus Christ.
Ole Miss beat Tulane on the road. Yeah, that's what I went back and listened, and I was like, Jesus Christ, we at least had to hit one of these. No, we missed every damn one of these so far. But
this one, I'm not mad at, though. I'm not mad at this because when I picked this, I did not know that Tulane's starting quarterback was out.
No, we picked earlier in the week, so that's on us.
Yeah. Had I known that, I might have picked. I might have picked Ole Miss to cover, but I definitely would have picked Tulane to cover the spread. The last 4 minutes of that game was wild because the spread was covered, and then I think your boy, the backup QB for Tulane, threw a pick, went back and scored it. It fucked up my whole pick'em.
Yeah. The game we didn't pick ended up being an upset. Was Washington State beating Wisconsin, number 19 Wisconsin. Solid game. Hopefully Washington State can get somebody to join the Pac-2 now. What else will be the Pac-2? They definitely got an argument to be made now. You're going to beat a Big 10 team. Soon to be Big 20 or whatever.
Yeah, that's what Michigan, Ohio State, and that whole conference, the Big 10, or the Big 20 now.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be next year if they decide to rename it.
Might as well.
Yep.
Or add them to the ACC, so there's more than two West Coast teams.
Right. The ACC just rebrand to All Coast Conference.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, why not?
Why not?
Now, at this point, why not?
Another game we didn't cover, UCF won in a walk-off field goal at Boise State. I got to catch the end of this one. It was pretty fun to watch. I was hoping Boise State would pull it off because I don't know if you've seen UCF fans on Twitter. They're the absolute worst.
Nah. That's not. I stopped following Boise State around the time Kellen Moore left.
I stuck with them. I won't be rocking Boise State gear anytime soon, but I still try to watch them when I can. Hopefully they can turn it around. Now to the game, I got a lot to say. Kentucky struggling against EKU. My prediction that was on TikTok, somebody kept receipts on me. I missed this one by a lot. 30-point spread. I think they only beat them by 11. Man, I don't even know what to think about Devin Leary right now. A little harsh initially, but now stuff I'm saying he was overrated or whatever. But man, I don't know. He was missing. He was either missing high or the receiver catch the ball, and we catch him. We got touchdowns. It was simple as that. But run game looked like shit. Defense looked good until after halftime. Definitely worried about it. See, hopefully they get another week turning around. My baby and wife are peeking in the background there. But they got another week to get it right before they play Vanderbilt, which is no longer a gimme anymore, judging off last year. But we got to figure something out with Leary. Like, he doesn't have any confidence, but he's throwing the ball, and he's there's a couple passes that I think there was one towards the end. He missed high in the towards the end zone, towards Dan Key. He threw about 15 fucking yards over his head and probably killed somebody in the second row. Like, I thought this dude was going to be super precise, and no, it's. I don't know, man.
My buddies have been arguing about him at work for a while because one of my buddies he went to UK as a player. He played, graduated, and he's a UK football, basketball fan, but he also roots for Notre Dame. And him and my buddy always argue about y'all's quarterback because he went to NC State. And he's like, he's never beaten Louisville, so why would you expect him to be good? I was like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe, we thought maybe the transfer would help because UK be a better program for him and it's SEC ball, so it's a step up. But maybe he's just, average. That's how I feel about our guy Jack. I feel like he's average. I went to the game against Murray State. He didn't wow me with throws or anything. It was mostly he had a couple throws, but it's all usually like yak. It's not, it's nothing like deep balls. We got a fantastic running game, and I think the defense may have scored. I think, but that game was so long ago. I forgot, honestly. But the sentiment from that game is nobody knows where to put the quarterback. We're kind of in the same boat. We don't know if he's good or if he's bad or he's mid. I'm leaning towards he's just mid, and he's got a good surrounding cast.
I mean, it's not a bad problem to have as long as you keep him as a game manager. But we'll see. See what we got next here on the lineup. Coastal Carolina absolutely whooped up on Jacksonville State. Did you get to watch any of this?
I actually did not. I fell asleep. Around the time that game came on, I was already asleep.
Not gonna lie, the commentary team on this game damn near put me to sleep. But a couple of takeaways from this: Jacksonville State kept trying to get false starts on Coastal. Their defense was constantly clapping because that's Grayson McCall's cadence. They kept trying to clap to get the guys to jump. So the refs started catching on to it towards the end, and they got like 3 or 4 straight penalties for it. And it was pretty funny to see. You don't really see that type of stuff very often. Even
not at the college level.
No, that's some high school shit.
Yeah, but, that's.
Yeah, but you got to see that, and there was a lot of turnovers on Jacksonville State's end that lost in the game. It was close for a little bit and ended up getting ugly, but good to see our boys get the win, though.
Got the win. I'm rocking my gear. Hopefully your gear is coming in. Hopefully it comes in before it says it's supposed to, because that's a long-ass time.
Yeah, I wear a size bed sheet, so it may be a little bit. But last game we'll cover since Kim was supposed to join us and didn't. Number 5 Ohio State defeated Youngstown State. Looked like they wouldn't cover the spread for most of the game. I don't even remember what the spread was, but it was close for about 3/4, and then it wasn't.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was either. I was sweating because they was getting pretty close to not covering the spread, and I put big points on. Or it might have been no line actually. I don't know how to think about it.
Yeah. Before we move on to
my
the
Yahoo pick.
Oh, my bad. Before we move on to the NFL picks, you got anything to say to the Michigan fans about not covering the spread?
2 weeks in a row without covering the spread. They were just like, I would have told you not to pick them to cover the spread. I'm like, bro, it's fucking. It was Eastern Michigan the first week, and then I can't even remember who they played last week. I'm like, I can't cover the spread against lower tier. Yeah, like without Harbaugh. Come on now.
But yeah, we'll move on to the NFL. We'll go ahead and get this one out of the way. Chiefs, or not your Chiefs, Jesus Christ. Your Lions defeated the Chiefs. Might as well be.
I was wrong.
Might as well be you Chiefs because they fucking own their asses. That was great to see.
Great to see. I was wrong. I picked us to cover the spread, but I did pick us to lose. So I mean, I got 1 out of 1 on that. I didn't think it was going to be. I didn't think they were going to blow us out. And Kansas City, you can't use. We didn't have Kelsey. We didn't have Jones. Kelsey is damn near. Was he 30, 33, 34?
Something
like that. He's
the best quarterback in the league. Yeah.
You probably got 2 years left, maybe 3 years with Kelsey producing. You got to see what you look like without him. He's going to have to play without him eventually.
You got the best quarterback in football.
You got the best quarterback in football. He's still on the field.
What? What? Yeah. I don't got words for it. I'm just like, why is that an excuse? We didn't have Kelsey. Neither did Detroit.
And we didn't have exactly. You hear Mike Tirico? We'll have to put an asterisk on this win. What? What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the second time I heard that, or the first time I heard that, and then I heard it again whenever the Jets ran that kickoff back. One of the announcers said, "Well, this one's going to have an asterisk next to it because of the tripping."
The penalty that was. Yeah, I didn't say that when they was doing that shit to us, so I won't hear it. We got about 3 rules named after us: the Calvin Johnson rule, the goal line, the 10-second runoff at the goal line again. I think it might have been against y'all, against the Falcons.
Yep. I'll give that one to you. I thought that one was bullshit when it happened.
Yeah, I might be missing one. The flag pickup against Dallas. I can go on and on. I don't want to hear nothing about no asterisks now. That shit's done.
It's
an L.
That's the lamest thing you could say too. That's about you're at Cowboys fan levels of pettiness if you're going to start saying stuff like that.
Yeah, put an asterisk, man. Get out of here with all that nonsense.
Hey, Dez didn't catch it.
Oh yeah, he shown the fuck didn't. Not according to that rule, he didn't.
But oh man, it was great to see everybody. I mean, let's be honest, they were overreacting. Oh, the Chiefs dynasty's done. No, it ain't. Everybody relax.
It's only week 1, but they played. The difference is they played their starters week in the preseason. We didn't. They ain't had no excuse to be rusty and dropping balls and shit. We kind of did. So if anybody gonna complain, it should be us. We look like shit, but y'all played.
Kadarius Toney, I think I said his first name right. Dude could catch a cold in Alaska, man. Everything that was hitting him,
Facts.
Flying off. Y'all got a pick 6 from it.
He might be the only one that has an excuse because apparently he missed all of the preseason. But everybody else that played, they don't got that excuse.
Making millions of dollars to catch a football and you can't do it.
Yeah, that too. Yep.
We're not just gonna throw shade at kickers for missing kicks. When I start throwing shade at some wide receivers for catching the damn ball when they're getting paid millions of dollars to do so.
Facts. Hey, we didn't have J-Ball, so.
But still fun to see. Next, we got my Falcons defeating the Panthers, 24-10. Bates was our biggest pickup of the offseason. Man, single-handedly had 3 turnovers himself, 2 interceptions, and a forced fumble. Bryce Young looked a little slow on his reads, and that ended up making the difference in the game. He was getting the ball out late, and as soon as he was getting it out, it was getting ran back the other way. Yeah, picking up Bates from the Bengals was massive. He basically won us the game by himself. We had 17 points alone off turnovers, and we only scored 24. So, yeah, his defense stepped up big.
I think that's going to hurt Cincinnati too on defense, losing him.
Oh yeah, he's one hell of a safety. One point am I forgetting here? Oh, Ritter only had about 53 yards passing until towards the end of the fourth quarter.
Yikes! Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I didn't catch this game.
It's if you ask I don't know how to word this. If you ask a Falcons fan who doesn't watch or know football, we didn't need him to throw the ball if we got 2 guys that are absolutely getting the running game.
I see B-John going crazy.
Yeah, if we don't need somebody to be slinging it around if we're getting 5 or 6 yards of carry, and oh man, if they have that many turnovers, you're not going to have that many passes if you're playing a short field anyway.
True.
There's only one drive all game where I was like, we should have the ball. It was 3rd and 6 on every. All we do is throw it and maybe take a shot at the end zone because we're gonna kick a goal anyway. But that was it. He was 15 for 18. That's not bad for that many attempts.
Yeah, that's not bad.
No interceptions and a touchdown pass.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And it was the play calling was super conservative, but we didn't need to play crazy if we're killing them on the ground. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's as simple as that. But don't look quitter if you want to. We're done. We're done. Get the football. Well, we fucking won the game by 14. What more do you want?
You won the game. You came out I think you came out pretty much injury free for the most part, at least to key players.
Yeah, Bates got hurt. Yeah, Bates got hurt for a little bit, and I think he came back into the game. But hopefully, they give him a few days off. We're gonna need him.
Oh yeah, big money for agents, yes.
But next we got the 49ers absolutely demolishing the Steelers. Yeah. This one was over before it started.
I think this was my pick for. Was this my game of the week for the NFL? If not, I think I definitely picked the Steelers to win this game. I think I was the Steelers are going to win, upset.
Yeah, I think you picked this one, but this one was over quick. Kenny Pickett is not the dude.
I don't know if he's not the dude or the offensive line for the Steelers look atrocious. It's like every time that man hiked the ball, whoever was in a 49ers jersey had free reign in that backfield.
Man. Yeah, we'll go ahead and backpack all of that. Speaking of teams that can't block shit, the Giants got absolutely whooped by the Cowboys. I don't want to say too much about this and build the ego of the Cowboys fans anymore than they already have. So we'll move on. Yeah. Jags and Colts. Jaguars beat the Colts by 10, 31-21. Anthony Richardson didn't look terrible. Looked pretty good.
He didn't look terrible.
Surprised me.
He just gotta slow down on that all that on the rushing a little bit though. He got a little nicked already in the first game. He got a little nicked.
Yep.
Calm down with the rushing attempts, but he did look good. He looked worthy of that pick.
Mm-hmm. Trevor Lawrence looked elite, looking like sunshine from remember the Titans.
I had a special interest, has vested interest in this game because he is on 2 of my fantasy teams. So I definitely was watching this game. He had a pick that shouldn't have been wasn't his fault because it hit the receiver's hands and it tipped up in the air, and you know how that goes.
Yeah, it
Hits
seems
the
to be a
receiver's hands,
recurring
and
theme.
yeah,
Millions of dollars catch a football, can't do it. God damn it.
can't do it.
Next, we got the Jets beating the Bills 22-16, and Rodgers tearing his Achilles 4 snaps into the season.
10 million for every snap.
Oh, damn. I'm starting to think that the football guys do not like the Jets having a quarterback.
They don't. I'm starting to think that too. They don't. They got to rely on Kyle Wilson now. Oh my god. Good luck with that.
Yeah, the MILF Hunter himself.
I got Garrett Wilson on my team, and I now don't know if I need to bench him or try to trade him for assets. Uh,
Probably.
I mean, he did give me a touchdown though, but if you would have seen that pass was, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like a back shoulder throw, and it ended up
Hit up
like,
in front of him,
yeah.
tipped it up
So
and caught it himself. It
uh,
was. Oh,
he got some work to
oh,
do.
man. Yeah, Zach Wilson quit hitting on the moms and work on that pass. Work on pass ball. But oh well, we'll see how the Jets do. I still think they can make the playoffs, but that might just be a wild card round team. That team is super talented, but just not talented at the quarterback spot outside of Rodgers. And again, we'll
Mac,
see.
yeah, we'll see because hey, Mac Jones look all right against Philly in that rain, and you see what Miami did to San Diego. So
Mm.
uh,
You're a Jets fan. I hope you didn't buy any playoff tickets
man,
or just put money away from some playoff tickets because you might want to
yeah,
be
might want to
invested.
hold off on that. Might want to hold off on that.
But um, we'll go ahead and start the picks for next week's college football. We got
Week
Akron,
3, baby. Week 3.
Kentucky. Kentucky's favored by 26. Absolutely stay the fuck away from this game because we saw what they did last week. But
Thank
obviously,
God they're not ranked
yeah.
because I don't want to have to pick this and to pick them.
Yeah. They were close to being ranked. I need somebody to explain that to me.
Hmm.
They got like the coach poll. I think they were like 27th or 28th.
Oh, so they're right there on 25.
I don't understand. That means they're probably somewhere in the same thing on the AP poll. I guess SEC bias. I don't know. They don't look like a ranked team, but again, I'm the negative realist of a Kentucky fan, so
See,
I
that
don't
might
know.
be bad because I think we're both realists of our teams,
Uh,
and we probably need some unrealist people to come chime in. Like,
we're gonna have to find another Kentucky fan and a Louisville fan to let them go at it for us.
yeah, apparently so because I'm kind of on the same boat as you. I'm like, they didn't look like that. I don't think we look like that, but
Man, but yeah, if you're betting on this one, or betting on any college football games this week, stay away from them. Unless you're going to pick Akron to cover because if they beat somebody by more than 6, it's either no shots intended, but either Louisville or they're playing like Mississippi State or somebody on fire. I don't know.
yeah,
I've only seen them blow
yeah.
out. I've only seen them blow out 2 teams. That was Louisville, and I think they blew out South Carolina a few years ago, or Missouri. One of them. I don't know. I could be making shit up. But I know Stoops is really bad about running to the score on anybody.
I thought y'all blew out Vandy one year, but I could be wrong.
No. Vandy always
No.
plays as close for some fucking reason. It's like we play down to them. Over them.
The last time y'all played Akron was in 2010, and y'all won 47-10.
Different coach.
Yeah.
It was Joker Phillips. So I had the only 2 wins they got that season.
God damn.
Hey, I said what I said.
I was picking Kentucky to win this game. Spread, I'm not touching it.
Next, we got Indiana versus Louisville at Lucas Oil Stadium. Louisville's favored by 10. I got Louisville winning, but I think Indiana is going to keep it close. So if you're betting, bet Indiana to cover the spread here.
I'm
They did play.
picking, I'm gonna pick a little man. They kept it close against Ohio State.
Yep.
I'm picking us to win, but not picking. I don't think we're gonna cover the spread. I don't even bet on my team, so I'm definitely not touching this 10-point spread.
Yeah, I don't like.
But then again, I might change my mind. I might be like, man, fuck it. I'm gonna pick it. I might do it later on in the week, but right now, no.
But yeah, I'm picking Louisville to win, but Indiana cover the spread. Next, we got Western Kentucky at Ohio State. The Ohio State's favored by 28. I don't know.
I might pick Western to cover the spread. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Preseason, if we picked before the season started, as good as Western's quarterback looked, I would have taken them. But I'm picking Ohio State to help them and look good for the votes in the polls.
Something with this team, I don't know why. Something with OSU just looks a little off. I wish Ken was here to talk about his team, but they
Yeah.
look something about them is don't sit right with me. I am picking Ohio State to win. I swear I want to pick Western to cover the spread. I really do.
Go ahead, man.
I really want to. I want them to cover the spread.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do it.
there's a good chance of it happening. Western does have a solid quarterback. He just hasn't looked great so far. He could turn around this week. We never know.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick them cover the spread. Fuck it.
Next, we got number 11 Tennessee at Florida. Tennessee has only won a handful of times this last decade at Florida. Not even a handful. I think it's only been like twice in like the last 20 years at Florida. So
At Florida, okay.
But Florida is ass cheeks this year. So I'm taking Tennessee to cover and probably to run the score up on Florida just because of the history there. I fucking hate picking Tennessee in anything, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Tennessee. They beat them last year 38-33, and that was with Anthony Richardson and Hendon both playing.
That was an awful Florida team too.
Yeah. So they kept it close, surprisingly. Last 10 games, Florida's like 8-2 against them, but they're not winning. I don't think they're winning tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, but this week.
I think this is gonna be the game where Tennessee I'm gonna puke saying this. Send us is just weak. God. I'm gonna have to go wash my mouth out after that one. Anyways, skipping ahead. Fucking see. The backyard brawl between Pitt and West Virginia. West Virginia's or Pitt's favored by 1 point. Game of the week for us. Or we'll go game of the week for Colorado State. That's a lot more fun. Backyard brawl though, I'm gonna take West Virginia because they're at home. That place is gonna be electric for this game. Hopefully they don't play Sweet Line. I don't know if you saw their little chant for Pitt during that song. I'll send it to you if you don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Pretty great. I'll send that to you when we're done. But yeah, who you got in this one?
I'm gonna pick Pitt. Last year they won 38-31, but that was obviously I guess that was at Pittsburgh.
Yep.
And obviously West Virginia is beating the break. Oh no, they're pretty bad against Pitt. I think their all-time record is 40, 62, and 3 all time, which is astounding. And Pitt
Yeah.
64 over the last 10 years. So I'm gonna roll Pitt. Plus, this is the game I'm gonna be looking at because we play Pitt later on in the season as well. So I'll definitely be watching this game.
Yeah. It's going to be close. And that place is going to be out. Hopefully, stay away from playing Sweet Caroline. If not, the ESPN are going to be going fucking crazy. But
Oh, hold on, wait. Didn't Pat McAfee go? No, he didn't go to West Virginia.
Yeah, he did.
I thought Pat. Oh, he did. He should. Hopefully, he's there. I hope he's there.
He'll be at Colorado for game day.
Oh, okay. Who?
Yep. Next, we got LSU, number 14. LSU at Mississippi State. LSU's favored by 9.5. You know what? I'm going to take Mississippi State cover the spread here. I think LSU sneaks one out, but Mississippi State is hard to play at. And I think Brian Kelly is a little overrated.
I agree with you on Brian Kelly being overrated. I'm gonna pick LSU and I'm picking LSU to cover the spread. I'm not gonna pick Mississippi State to cover the spread. I'm like, if you can't, come on now. You got throttled Florida State. Last week you won, I can't even remember who they played last week.
Probably smaller school.
Yeah, this is what they pay you. This is what they paid you for, essentially. Like, it's time to start beating the bricks off people like you're supposed to be.
Yeah. But we'll see. I don't trust Brian Kelly yet. He didn't. I mean, he made Notre Dame look decent until they had to play somebody. Now look at Notre Dame now.
Jury's still out. Jury's still out. They hadn't played anybody yet.
They got a quarterback though.
Oh yes. I mean, was it a 6th-year senior now?
Yeah. Get a job. It's time. Go get a job, start a family. You're 35. Get out of here.
He is the leading leader in the ACC in passing yards. I'm like, bro, he's been there for like 6 years. What I mean,
dude's gonna get an AARP membership by the time he gets out of there.
he's supposed to be leading in something. You've been there so goddamn long,
man. He was there when Joe Namath was there. He was on the bench for or not Namath, Montana. Shit. Fuck my milk up there. Anyways, South Carolina at Georgia. Spread is 27.5. I think Georgia whoops the ever-loving shit out of them. So go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and pick Georgia beat the spread as well. This one's gonna be ugly.
Yeah, I'm picking Georgia and I'm picking the cover spread. This just lets me know that they don't think Spencer Rattler's the one.
He ain't never been the one. Hot take.
He ain't the one. Over under is what, 54.5? 54.5.
Take the over because or not Bama. Jesus Christ, they feel like Bama the way they're playing. Georgia's going to beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, I'm picking Georgia, man.
Beamer, South Carolina's head coach, is a fucking cornball, and I hope they run the score up on him. He did this cool thing with the shades on, and fuck off. I don't fucking cornball. I don't like him. I don't like South Carolina. I think so about a half dozen times. We've done 3 episodes.
Yeah, you definitely emphasized it the first week of college football.
Just tired of them being the media darlings every year.
And I feel like it's only because of the quarterback. It's only because of Spencer Rattler. That's the only reason I think. I feel like
he had 2 good games last year, and they just happened to be against the 2 fucking best teams or supposed best teams at the time. Now look at Clemson. Tennessee was a good win. I'll give them that one.
Yeah.
I'll stop.
Stop your South Carolina hate.
Yeah, I'll quit whenever they either beat Kentucky or Kentucky beats them. Hopefully the latter. But Colorado State at Colorado spread is 23. Said it earlier. If anybody is picking against Colorado, make sure you look back at what they were saying before. It's starting to be pretty evident to people who are picking against them. Obviously, they're not going to pick against them because they're playing a bad team in Colorado State.
Mm-hmm.
When they start playing good teams, just pay close attention to what they're saying.
Yeah. Definitely picking Colorado to win. Picking them to cover the spread. I think we get them in Oregon in 2 weeks, don't we? Or a week?
It's either Oregon,
that's pretty close.
That or USC. I can't remember.
I know they play both those teams, so we're gonna see. Those should be very, very great games. I'm not. I am not doubting Dion. I am not picking against Dion. That's all I gotta say.
I'm not picking against them against Oregon because I don't know. Oregon.
Bo Nix, baby.
That's another dude who's been in college forever.
Yes, Auburn.
Get a job.
He was at Auburn for what, 3 years? I feel like he was there for a minute.
Yeah, he's there for 2 or 3 years. I don't know. Get a job. But and last game of our college pick'ems, Duquesne at Coastal Carolina. No spread was posted, probably because this is going to be a bloodbath. Coastal Carolina by 1 million this one.
Coastal Carolina. Every week.
Man. I don't know about every week now. It's settle down there. Settle down. We love them, but we're gonna be realist here.
And I'm picking Tulane every week. I don't care.
Oh man. Moving on to our NFL picks, we got the Vikings at the Eagles on Thursday night. Eagles are favored by 7. Go ahead and hammer that home. The Eagles are legit. Sorry, I got family that are Vikings fans, but y'all might want to just brace for impact by this. I almost said Georgia front 7 because basically the entire team is Georgia. But the Eagles front 7, just dogs everywhere, absolute dogs.
I was about to say, don't let that the first week fool you and that torrential downpour they played against New England. Minnesota just lost to Tampa Bay, and everybody expects Tampa Bay to be not good. And Tampa Bay went to Minnesota and beat them at home. I am definitely picking Philly.
Yeah.
And I'm picking Philly to cover the spread.
And then some.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Next, I got the Falcons, or the Packers at the Falcons. Packers are favored by 2. I want to see Jordan Love get exposed. But realistic expectations, I think we win. But I think it's going to be close. I think we maybe win by a field goal.
This is going to be a good game. A very interesting game. I've been slandering Chicago for the past couple of days because they have been insufferable because everybody's on the Justin Fields MVP love hype train, Goblin, Blizzy Goblin.
Speaking of Justin Fields, picked off, ran back for 6. Sorry, sneezed.
This was a tough one for me because I feel like Jordan Love I feel like he has everything he needs to be successful. I need to see him. I don't know about y'all's defense just yet, but I feel like I like Green Bay's weapons a little bit more than I like y'all's defense. I guess I'm picking Green Bay to win, but not by much. I think y'all keep up with Green Bay.
Yeah. Need Grady Jarrett to come out, play with his hair on fire, and get after Jordan Love. If we can get pressure on Jordan Love, it's on. But we're gonna need a little bit more than 116 passing yards to beat this team. May not need it though. But that run game may not need it at all. But we'll see.
Yeah, I got a lot to worry about. You got to worry about Aaron Jones, Romeo Dobbs, and Christian Watson. That offensive line is good too. Like the Green Bay offensive line is really good. That's the problem.
I'm not much.
If he has a lot of time back there, sheesh.
Yeah, I'm not as worried about shutting down the run because I think that might be the focusing point. It's see Jordan Love really is.
Yeah.
If they're probably going to zone in on shutting the run down and then making Jordan Love throw. And if he's throwing towards Bates, he's going to have a long day. But the other DBs, I don't know. Like you said, there's a lot of questions to be answered in this game.
Yeah, you're gonna figure it out real soon. If I got a rock, I love Jeff Okuda, and he came from Detroit. I love him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if cornerback is for him. He might be a safety.
Yeah. Man, I'm worried about that game. But moving along, we got the Seahawks at your Lions. Lions are favored by 6. Go ahead and hammer that home. Geno Smith, he's not the guy. It's not the guy. He looked good last season, but they got a whole year of tape on him now. Not the guy.
Seattle is missing both their tackles. Hopefully, this defensive line eats, because I know Aiden Hutchinson was putting tons of pressure on Pat Mahomes last week, and he could have got home a couple of times.
Had tackles lined up 6 yards behind the fucking line of scrimmage.
Yeah. So hopefully he can get the same type of production this week against some backups. I'm taking the spread, and this is a revenge game because they beat us by 3 and essentially eliminated us from the playoffs last year. This is a revenge game.
Oh, yeah.
They beat the bricks off of them.
This is going to be, yeah. Well, now that I know that, they got a little extra motivation. So
yeah.
Next, the Colts at the Texans. Kind of hoping Dakota would have showed up because I have no idea who these teams are. Frankly, not good. Give me the Colts. Yeah, give me the Colts here. So spread, Colts are favored by 1.
What? I want to pick the Texans so bad because I feel like I looked at I can't think of his name. What's the quarterback for the Texans? I can't think of his name right now.
CJ Stroud.
I looked at his numbers. His numbers look good. Like he looked like he didn't cost them the game against the Ravens, who I thought would have blew him out.
Kind of did.
But they kind of did, but I looked at Lamar's numbers and his numbers weren't that great against the Texans defense. So I'm assuming the Texans defense is going to keep them in this game.
Yeah. Thanks, Lamar, for almost costing me a week in fantasy. Appreciate it, bud.
Sheesh. Yeah, I'm gonna say DeMeco Ryans got them boys. Gets his first win.
All right. Next we got 49ers. Hey, well, I mean, we'll see if he listened. Next we got the 49ers at the Rams. 49ers are favored by 8. I don't know. I think I'm going to take the Rams to cover the spread, but I'm going to take the 49ers to win.
Same. I wasn't expecting the Rams to beat the Seahawks. First of all, that threw me off for a shocker. But I feel like every time these two teams play each other, I feel like Kyle Shanahan always has McVay's number. I don't see that changing. I don't think. I don't think the Rams' offensive line can hold up against that defense. I'm gonna
No.
lie to you. So I don't even think I'm picking them to cover the spread. I think they're gonna. What was the spread? 8.
Yeah, it's 49ers. 8.
Yeah, I'm probably taking that, especially after I just seen what they did against Pittsburgh.
Good pick. Good pick. Next we got Ravens at the Bengals. Bengals favored by 3.5. Hopefully this is their get right game. They look like shit against the Browns. I'm still going to pick the Ravens in this one and to cover and to beat the spread.
Where are they at? Are they at Tennessee?
They are at Cincinnati.
At Cincinnati. Ooh. I'm gonna go Cincinnati with this. I think they get right. Hopefully no injuries. I think he gets right. Yeah.
Burrow did look shaky.
It looks shaky, man. And you just seen Aaron Rodgers blow out his Achilles.
Mm-hmm.
After he had trouble with his calf during like OTAs and all that spring training. Yeah. So as long as Burrow knows his calf is okay and he stays upright, I am picking the Bengals.
All right. Next we got the Browns at the Steelers. Browns are favored by 2.5. As bad as Pittsburgh looked at home last week, I'm picking the Browns.
Same.
I got nothing more to add to this one. Steelers looked god awful.
Is it Kenny Pickett?
I think it's a Kenny Pickett problem. Big combination of things. I think they look bad across the board.
The front seven of Pittsburgh looks good. It's the secondary that scares me. Like the fact you got Patrick. I love Patrick Peterson. Peterson's been playing for what 12 years now. Like you got him starting. I think
dude's lost a step or 3.
Now if you want to move him to safety, kind of have him do how they did Charles Woodson when they moved him to safety. Sure, but you got him starting at corner.
Like starting corner for the Steelers?
Yeah, I believe he is a starting corner for the Steelers. Yeah,
give me the Browns. So I'm go ahead and remember that one. Give me the Browns.
You got him covering Amari Cooper and okay, I know it's something more, but I don't see it. Give me D Watt. I think Deshaun Watson is going to get. I think he's going to return to form. I just think it's taking a little bit longer because he missed damn near 2 years of football. And he didn't look bad. He didn't look that bad last week against the Bengals, even though it was raining and both teams look like shit. But I think he's running into form slowly.
Right. Oh. Yeah, that's the one half of the Monday night doubleheader. Or I don't know how they're doing that. They might just be having 2 games on at once. Who knows? We got the team I hate the absolute most of any team in the NFL. The Aints at the Panthers. I'm taking the Panthers. They're favored by 3. I don't have any reason. I don't have any reason for this pick. The Panthers looked awful against Atlanta, but I don't want the Saints to win shit. Never want them to win shit. Their fans suck. I'm tired of hearing their shit on Twitter. Oh, they only threw for 116 yards this week. Well, fuck you. Fuck you. Frankly, fuck you.
I hate to do it to you, but I think the Saints are going to win. The Panthers, you got my man throwing to older Adam Thielen. DJ Shark's not. I don't even know if he's playing this week. Miles Sanders was a no-show last week against y'all.
He looked right. He looked all right.
He looked all right. I didn't.
He did much.
Nothing really flashed past me.
When they actually tried to give him the ball and get him in a rhythm, he looked pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, it still doesn't. I just I like Derek Carr with Chris Olave and Michael Thomas.
Michael Slantman. Did he play last week? Is he back?
Yeah, he played. Yeah, he's back. Might have been a little quiet. I think I like the Saints defense. I like Lattimore. I can't remember.
I'm glad one of us have something productive to say about him. All I got is fuck him.
I like Lattimore. I can't remember the name of the D tackle on that team, but he's been like a perennial Pro Bowler.
Yeah, Cam Hayward. Fuck him too.
Yeah. He's down there. Yeah,
he's a Hall of Famer, but
yeah. Yeah, I'm picking the Saints. Plus, it's like my dad's team. I got family from Louisiana, so
tragic.
until they play us, it's and they do play us because Pokemon man, Jamal Williams, Mister. Oh, they slided me on my contract.
Yeah, I forgot they got that fucking weirdo on the team. No offense to anybody who likes him, but he's a little weird.
He's not weird to me. I want us to bust his ass up because he thought he was going to do what he did up here for them. Like, nah, offensive lines are completely different.
For clarification, I don't mean weird as in like the shit he likes. Weird as in like he just dissed the entire organization that loved him. A little weird.
Yeah, exactly.
Before somebody fucking comes at me and keeps receipts again. Glad y'all are tuning in though.
Pokemon man.
But yeah, that's our show this week. Make sure you tune in to our wrestling show. It's going to be at the end of the week, maybe on the weekend. We'll see. We'll get there when we get there. That is the Cheap Pop Wrestling Podcast. So make sure you check that out. Also, give us a like on Facebook at Cheap Pop Productions. A follow on Instagram and a follow on X, formerly known as Twitter, under Cheap Pop Productions. If you're listening in on Spotify, give us a subscription on YouTube, vice versa on YouTube. Follow us on Spotify. But with all that being said, go Cats, go Dirty Birds. This is Hook signing out.
ONC4, One Pride, Coastal Carolina, Tulane. Let's go, baby. Mo signing out.